Hello, this is another JIMM JaKuta's impromptu mini musical. The topic of this mini musical is going to be relationships. Why? Oh, because some of us are going through it, trying to figure out the who, the why, the where, the what is going to happen regarding relationships. It seems like there's always a dynamic to get over for people who are trying to make it through relationships in the LGBTQIA. No matter what part of your letter, what part of the alphabet. And that includes those of you who claim that you're heterosexual, but you're actually heteroqueer. I said it. Yeah. See, one of the things that we're going to discuss in this second part of the JIMM. Have you seen JIMM? You found JIMM. Hey! Welcome, you found JIMM. Well, one of the things we're going to discuss in this second part of JIMM is what it means to be hetero-queer. Because there are quite a few of you out there and I say quite a few of you, it's a lot of you that claim to not like and can't deal with and can't be around people who are LGBTQIA are actually hetero-queer people that are afraid of male-male intimacy. And it's more about the stigma around male-male intimacy that forms a difficulty. And it is so prevalent in the African-American church. And I get it. We have such a trauma around male-female identity that we want the lines to be drawn, and you can't be skewed. You can't be a man with a deep voice and a round face because it rebuffs some of you who pretend to portray only men. But you have heteroqueerness in your very soul and dimension and being. There's nothing that we have to, I put a label on it. Heteroqueer is my own term, my own definition. But it's something that I would, that has been labeled as homoerotica, labeled as extreme male intimacy. But why you got to put homo on it anything? Because it's male-male intimacy. And it's the male-male intimacy that we are not comfortable with. And it does not mean homosexual or same-sex oriented to have male-male intimacy. Well, yes, it does. A man can't be intimate with another man unless he's a person who's same-sex oriented, a person who is into that. Well, let's test that theory, shall we? Let's put you in a scene in Jakuta's impromptu mini musical. It's David and Jonathan coming down from the railroad tree. It's David and Jonathan. I want you to come along with me. It's David and Jonathan. It's David and Jonathan. Oh, y'all love to pull that out of your hat. Well, in this musical, David and Jonathan come back from battle. It's been years. Everything is gone. David has Bathsheba. One day, and we're going to fast track this musical all the way to today. Now I want you to use your mind's eye to follow me, because it only works if you use your imagination. I'm going to need you to engage your brain. I know it may seem insane. I'm going to need you to engage that brain. I don't care if it sounds insane. I'ma need you to engage your brain. Pray with me for a little bit. So, Bathsheba, it's been years since I've seen Jonathan. And I don't even know where he at, what's going on with him. So, I wonder what happened to those letters that we used to exchange. Have you seen them, Bathsheba? Is there something you want to tell me? What do you mean, Bathsheba? Is there something that you want to tell me? You a big leader. You command troops. I can't believe that this is the level in which you'd stoop. I found your letters, and I found your letters. Hey, I found your letters. I try to write my mind around this thing, man. I even talked to my sisters and they didn't understand. Oh, I found your letter. I found your letter. Yeah, I found your letter. I went to the pastor behind your back, and this is what he had to say. Well, let me read these letters and see what you're talking about. I'm sure it's nothing. Any part anyway. I gave the letter to the pastor, and he looked at me and he said, love is deeper than the love of a woman? That's something not quite like I've ever read. I found your letters. Hey, I found your letters. Hey, I found your letters. Now, David, you got some explaining to do. Tell me if it's true. I found your letter. Pastor tried to explain it well. What you have to understand, David's not like any ordinary man. And when he loves, he feels hard. And this is just a brother, a friend, another part of the guard. And it's true that what he says is quite a soliloquy, and it speaks of an undying intimacy between man and man. It is quite severe. I think the only thing we can call it is hetero-queer. It's a hetero-queer. I don't know if you heard that before. It's a hetero-queer. But I've got a little more in store. It's a hetero-queer. Hey, baby, let me break it down. It don't mean that he want the doodle brown. He want you cause he's a hetero-queer. Yeah, he's a hetero-queer. Hey, hey, he's a hetero-queer. Give. And it's standing right here. And we ain't gon' buck, cause he's still in charge, Chuck. Don't believe it. I'ma tell you the truth about it. Some men get all around it. Ain't nothing wrong, man, if you gotta have your homie by your slang. It ain't nothing but a little fun. That's what it means when they say it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. It's all about the hetero-queer. Hey, he's a hetero-queer. It don't mean that
It don't mean that his fruit ain't true. He's hetero, queer child.
What the hell does that mean?
It means he's not uncomfortable with the intimacy of another man. And being able to articulate that intimacy in such a way that it pierces the veil of homoerotic. And although it's uncomfortable for you,
Hey, it's uncomfortable for me. I mean, hey, I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. Do speak in tongues, and the Spirit give me utterance.
but the fact remains, he comes home to you, don't it, every night. Well, yeah, he does things right. Well, yeah, puts it down at night. Well, yeah, ain't nothing wrong. Huh? I'm singing this song to let you know it's alright for you to be hetero, queer. Hey, hetero, queer. And it's all yours tonight. So go home and do your business so you can say amen. End of scene. First number. Jakuta's impromptu mini musical. So I just noticed that we have such a hard time being able to articulate what is going on with our minds and how we're feeling about relationships and love and loss and our ability to make it. It is problematic. We need to do better. We need to do better in terms of understanding what it means to be someone who is looking for, seeking, and embracing love. And I get it. I ain't got it. This whole journey that I'm going on as far as weight loss and pulling it together is really helping me to put things in perspective. I'm not ready for nobody until I'm ready for me. And getting ready for me is the biggest challenge. The first thing I had to do is get back involved in my spiritual practices and get back involved with getting in contact with what I believe is divinity. That's for me. I don't know if it is for you. But I have a friend who is going through quite a difficulty. And I'm going to dedicate the next number in my mini musical to him. All he ever wanted is to be loved. It's not something you haven't thought of. All he ever wanted is to be loved. It's not anything that you and I haven't thought of. Who are you to tell me that I can't be? Who are you to tell me that my heart can reach out for another? Sister or brother, everybody got a right to be loved. Yeah. All I ever wanted was to be loved. Hey, all I ever wanted was to be loved. To a certain degree, like you and me, all I ever wanted
Who are you to say the love you feel is out of the way? Who are you to say that it's true, it's wrong for love in this way? Who are you to say that he should have his heart broken in shards? Who are you to say that he should deal with this broken heart? All he ever wanted was to be loved. All he ever wanted was to be loved. It's just one thing you and me and you are thinking of. There's nothing wrong. Two turtle doves making love. I didn't bring gender in it, so when you quick to judge, step off. 'Cause all he ever wanted is to be loved. Be loved. All he ever wanted was to be loved. Second number. This is going to be quick because it is 7:55 a.m. and I've got to get ready. Well, I'm almost ready for work. One of the things that I keep reading in my TikTok feed are the millions, well, I can't say millions, are the many posts. Let me correct that. You know, when you're doing an impromptu mini musical, you have to be able to self-check right within the feed because it's live and in living color. The many posts I see from people who have work jobs, who are working jobs, and get terminated because they speak up about wanting equity. Your butt gets beat because you stand on your feet. You ran through the dirt like you're not even a part of this earth. And no one really cared that you're daring to be brave. No, because you're the grifter. You're the outlier. You're the name. Why would you even try to rock the boat? You got the job, you got your check, you can pay your bills. Don't gloat. If all you want to be is a part of this citizenry, take what we give you. Be happy and show glee. Sometimes happy ain't enough. Sometimes happy is a semblance of your perception of luck. Sometimes happy ain't enough. Sometimes happy is a perception of your luck. I can only go so far. I can't reach the sky. All I can do is walk in and out of this factory, take my check and bye-bye. Sometimes luck ain't enough. Lucky and happy will keep you stuck. Everybody gotta thrive so they can stay alive. I've gotta thrive. Sometimes happy ain't enough. You're living in the projects, cross the tracks. They got a house and it's up nice and living in the lap of luxury. But you got your job and your vittles and you say you're free. Happiness ain't enough. Stop being complicit with the crap. This ain't where it's at. Everybody got a right to make it to the next place. But what's the next place? More money. Maybe a better honey. A little better. Help me with the word. Maybe a little more ovation. Maybe some elevation. A little bit of money. Hey, this thing ain't funny. 'Cause sometimes happy ain't enough. When you realize that you're stuck in a place complicit with silence. Second number, and you probably may not like that second number, especially if you believe in the working poor, if you believe in discriminating against people, if you believe in inequitable ways of doing things, if you believe in, well, if you got something that you ought to be okay, well, no. If I can get what you got, and we can all get it together, regardless of the shade of wheat I have, then it's okay. Otherwise, if we're all about self-actualization, if we're all about progress and growth, then this shouldn't be a problem for you. It shouldn't be something, an issue that you would have to show up for. But we will tell the truth of you because we will see how it's spent. And I will understand what's the truth of you if you put something wrong in the comments. It's okay. Have your way. I'm not ashamed of what I believe. I cannot be diminished by what you perceive. I be a representation of all you see. I be a representation of everything you see. When you step outside, child, and breathe the air, I'm part of that equation. Don't be square. When you step outside, child, and see the sky, know that I was intended, and this is part of the reason why I am happy. Yeah. Representation of all you see, and nothing you can diminish me, demolish me. Like energy, I am and will forever be. I am and never be a representation of everything you see, including the selection you take, the reflection you make. If you don't look too hard, it will be the only card you play. When you look in the mirror, babe, you're gonna see remnants of me. It's gonna be hard to get away. I be representation of all you see. Yeah. So what you think can diminish me, exploit me, hurt me, you can steal from me, but what is for me is for me. I am I be. I am, I be. Representation of all you see. I need you to get it and get it good. I am, I be. Hey, yeah. Representation of all you see. Third and final number. You found JIMM JaKuta.